Okay, a little bit slower version here, and it's going to take a few minutes to talk about this. That we are in this energies of huge awarenesses. And as I had a day that was spent with someone who I dearly love, and going through a big transition, so I was there with them, doing this work with them, in a way, whatever it was meant to be. To be. Started the day out with a little bit of a headache, energy shifting, and 3 deer out where I can see them. Deer represents being kind, being calm, being gentle with yourself. These are new deer. They're shedding out their fur from winter. So it's time to shed that with calmness and gentleness as they were nibbling on the grass, the grass that had dew on it. Then I headed south to spend some loving time being with someone. And then on the way home, I had a conversation with someone. And through this whole journey, I'm witnessing the struggle of change. And I understand that change is not easy. Endings are not necessarily easy to go through, and I can honor you for that. Witness people going through that change. And that's the thing that I want to give you, if I can give you some insight on that. That change is something that we're going to be asked to do, but at what extent? And we all can make movement. And as my friend asked me on the way home, what are you getting out of this eclipse? There's been people talking about the 2017 eclipse and how that was the beginning of this big, immense change. And I would agree with that. That there was this big change. When we started changing pretty much in the late 1999, 1998, I felt the change. And then getting into 2000, 2020, all those changes, dates. But there was this big eclipse on the 17th, 2017, that went across the United States. And now we're crossing back over. So it's that cross. And the cross represents, as she was asking this question, that the cross is like, we have a choice. There's 4 ways to go. Do we go down, south, or do we go north? Well, I'm choosing going north. South is great. It's got the heat. It's got the amazingness. But there's no right or wrong. There's really no right or wrong, because going south, I can go south, and would be grateful going south. Movement doesn't always mean physical movement. It means emotional movement, mental movement, nervous system movement. So going into this, where are you at in this movement that you're being in? Now, I also got the image that, because the universe talks to me in images, that, parkour, or whatever that workout is, or the where you jump up onto things, that jumping up, and you get higher and higher. So some people, they're only physically able to step forward. Some people are able to step up a step, like in yoga, or like in some of the other workouts where you step up onto a step and then step back down. And then there's another one where you jump up to a shorter level. And then there's another one where you jump up, and then you jump up, and then you jump up, and then you jump up. Well, I got that it's not our physical body. People are limited by their physical bodies, yes. But we let our physical bodies limit us to our emotional and mental. We cans. Like I was watching a Hallmark movie one time about how this woman became blind after she was a climber, rock climber. She became blind, but it took someone to show her that she can do just as much being blind with help, with support, as she was with being sighted. So what does our mental mind hold us back from? Because of the fact that we're being asked to jump sometimes into this next step we're willing to go into. So I'm going to ask you, what are you being invited into? I'm going to use that word, invited into, to a new knowing, a new understanding, a new place to live, a new job, a new relationship, that you're going to have to trust the process or make the decision, not this time. And that's what we're going to have to use discernment with. What is your discernment? And we always have angels, we always have guides, we always have this wisdom that can help us. But that's where I ask the outer world to help me. And on the way to helping out my friend today, that there was like, Annie, are you okay? From Michael, well, Archangel Michael. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Well, are we okay? So going into this, the universe is going to talk to you through music. It's going to talk to you through people's conversations. So it's time for you to believe in you. It's time for you to do this. So if you are mentally ready to jump, if you're emotionally ready to jump up to that next level, because that's what this eclipse is jumping up to that next level, go. If you're only okay with stepping a step, step a step. But please, 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 emotionally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, nervous system, body, please at least step. And as my girlfriend that I was talking to that asked this question about the eclipse, she had a meditation. She said I can talk about this. That she saw in a meditation that she had a crown of thorns on her head, and then she saw one around the earth. Well, we all carry a crown of thorns on our head of punishment from our past, punishment from who we are. Even if you've done a lot of that internal knowings and internal spiritual work and internal whatever, even I metaphorically took off my crown of thorns. Oh, wow. What an amazing thing. But be willing to know that you are worthy of this lighterness, this moment of going forward, this story of you. You're worthy of it. I'm Natasha Venter at Intuitive Clarifications, and I would love to support you in this journey of your next step. Blessed be to you.